We're sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.
Coming into this, we'll be creating now that this tab component, right, which I am going. So for this, what we'll be doing is we'll go into our index.tsx inside a home folder. Amro home भित्र slide index.tsx. Instead of having only a footer or header, what we'll be doing is we'll be creating some tab options, right? यसको लागि चाहिँ हामी एउटा भेरिएबल बनाउन गइरहेका छौं. So for tab options, right here, so we'll be creating get correct screen on click event, right? Good. Let's see, on correct screen, right? I'm just giving it name, and I'm just trying to switch the tab, right? On click switch the tab. I'm telling, so yes, what is your switch case statement on tab. We haven't defined any tab right now. यदि यदि यसको केस चाहिँ है, sorry, यदि यसको केस चाहिँ डेलिभरी छ भने what we're gonna do, we'll set it now, return the thing, right? So अहिलेको लागि मैले यो राखेँ. यदि अब हाम्रो केस है केस टाइमिङ आउट छ भने टाइमिङ आउट, यदि हाम्रो केस चाहिँ टाइमिङ आउट छ भने what we gonna do, we'll also return the thing, right? And if we have the case of nightlife, right? If we have the case of nightlife, we'll also return something. अहिले हामीले चाहिँ return गर्यौं. And for the switch case statement, it also takes a default, right? If we don't have anything, so if we don't have anything, just return the first page. I'm just telling to return this statement. So we will have getting this through the props. So defining it. So as you can see, we cannot define it directly. So it needs type what you want to pass. So it is, I know that this is of a string type, it's gonna return me string, so I will define it here string, right? You can also use do it by using interface class of TypeScript. So string, right? Now this should do the job. And yeah, so instead of having this empty, we are going to create an component, right? So here our tab options, will be creating tab option in a minute. So we are to store that event, we'll be using use state from the React. So defining it, const active tab and set active tab is equals to use state, right? So this should return, right? If I'm giving it a night life, and this should return me the night life by default, right? So that is it, right? And if you want to do it on the TypeScript way, just define, instead of defining here everything, and just create a interface, right? Interface of RP, what is, you can name anything that you remember, right? The tab tab is of string type, and yeah, I have active tab function, a variable here, and I need to define the variable what it's gonna take. I'm giving it as also a string, so this both should return a string. To use this interface, we have to pass here as a React.fc, sorry, here column React.fc, and to use that we have to pass it up to the function, just like, and yeah, this should do the job, and you are ready to go. Fine, yeah, we have defined this, and as if now you can see there is nothing, we haven't done anything for this part, we haven't rendered anything. So we'll be creating our tab option, right? we'll be creating a tab option inside a common folder. Tab options, right, and there will be an index. I'm just going to create a file, dxindex.tsx, and we'll be having uh, TabOptions.css inside it. So import uh, React from React, right, and just define the function, right. Options using an arrow function. My arrow function लाई use गरिरहेको छु. Constant it return, right, and just export it. Export default tab options, right, and by default just pass it React fragment. And yeah, and if you now pass anything here inside this, sorry, okay, it's 5 of tab opt option, leave the spellings. So if you pass anything inside this now, what we'll be doing now here is pass the tab options, and as you can see it is imported, right, tab options. And with the tab options, what we'll be passing is, if we click on active tab, uh, active tab, right, that is there. So this should give me the active tab, and if we click I set active tab, set active tab, this should persist the state, right, same thing. Operator function persist the state. So this is giving me the error. So to get rid of this, you can also define and type for this parameter type, sorry, property attribute type. So I'm just using @ds ignore, to ignore this squiggly lines. It will ignore the next after this. If there is any error, है केही पनि error छ भने चाहिँ त्यसले त्यसलाई के गरिदिन्छ त ignore गरिदिन्छ. And we are going to see now, yeah, as you can see we have a tab option, right. Now we don't have anything inside a tab option. Tab option भित्र अहिले केही पनि राखिएको छैन, so we are not getting anything. So instead of getting that tab option, get different screen, right, in different screen. So to get that, get correct screen of active tab, right. And now if you can see, get current screen of active tab, and we have our this. So now instead of calling this, we call our component, right. So this is our delivery. We don't have our delivery right now, so we'll be creating our components, right, for delivery, dining out, and nightlife. So coming out of these components, we'll be creating our folder for delivery. Is it okay? We have already created the folder for the delivery, dining out, and nightlife. So just we need to create a file site, and this index.tsx. Just going to get our header. No, we have just created a file, we don't have anything inside that. So copying this, right, and pasting inside here. So instead of this, we'll be calling it delivery, right. Delivery, and here also delivery. Okay, Yeah, instead of having these two, we'll be calling out dining out, and the xindex.tsx, and this should do the job, dining out. Okay. And for the nightlife as well, takes index.tsx, nightlife, and we are going to nightlife, right? So instead of going that, going into the home header, hi, यहाँनिर हामी जान्छौँ. So calling this, will be calling our delivery, and this should import dining out, dining out. Yeah, instead of getting this, we'll be getting our nightlife, and instead of this, है हामी यो गर्ने ठाउँमा चाहिँ डेलिभरीलाई कल गर्छौँ. So now you can see I have nightlife, किनकि मैले यहाँनिर nightlife नै पास गरेको छु. So if I pass dining out, out, so this should give me a dining out, right? So this is just static, and we'll be coming in next session with something for functional part. Thank you.